What's going on, traders? John with Tactical Trading here. I have a video here about a stock that I've been, we've actually called this out quite some time ago, maybe about maybe a month and a half ago, I think it was. This is FERNHILL Corporation, FERN. This is a stock here. This is a bottom play where I think we have some catalysts coming up. In the month of July, where I think we can easily triple to quadruple this price here and be sitting on a nice, just on a good 30 to 45 day swing, be sitting on a 400% gains here. Company's Pink Current. These guys are into the a very good concept of green crypto mining, EV battery storage, FINTECH, other things. The company is Pink Current. If we take a look here at the security details, has an excellent share structure. The company has 2 billion authorized shares. The outstanding is 1.9. They have about 366 million restricted, leaving them about 1.5 unrestricted. It says the float's almost about 482 million, but that's been verified back in 2018. I go with the 1.5 of the unrestricted here. If we go to the company profile, this is kind of if you look here, FERNHILL Corp is a diversified technology holding company that has interests in and seeks to acquire and build and develop businesses in multiple sectors. This includes mobile applications, blockchain, digital assets, fintech, next generation technology such as artificial intelligence, alternative energy, including solar and battery storage for EV, microgrid, and utility scale, as well as other technologies that address the world's leading environmental concerns. So they're in about everything that's hot right now, and they're looking for acquisitions here. So if we look here, they came in, Mark Lasky, the CEO. They came in and brought in Chris Kern as their advisor. Chris Kern, President and Chief Executive Officer, has over 20 years experience in internet, media, and technology investment banking with Lehman Brothers, Fisher, Francis, Trees, and Watts, Gunn, Allen, and New Century Capital Partners, where he facilitated over 650 million in financing and merger and acquisitions transactions. He also successfully turned around an internet services firm to become Deloitte and Touche Fast 50 company 2 years in a row with over 300% average annual sales growth. So that's very impressive here for Chris Kern. They brought Chris Kern on to be the CEO of the company as well as an advisor. It says here an advisor, chief executive officer. So president and chief executive officer. So evidently he's moving up the charts here over at FERNHILL and taking over the reins here. So if we take a look, I'm going to go over to the website. Company, as we did talk about their technology, we're developing technologies and making strategic acquisitions in blockchain, crypto, mobile apps, software as a service, and alternative energy. So these guys are in just about everything that you want to be in going forward, especially with this new infrastructure plan that's getting put out. I really see this company getting a lot of attention. We take a look at here at some of the FERNHILL press releases here. Just June 2nd, FERNHILL announces update growth and acquisitions plan and a path to NASDAQ listing. So that's very aggressive here that the company is seeking to be listed on the NASDAQ here. And it says, as part of most companies' growth plans, making acquisitions and arranging financing is an integral part of creating that reality. FERNHILL Corp is no different in that regard, and we fully embrace the potential to leverage our public company position and the capital markets to achieve these objectives. And they're really looking basically for acquisitions to grow this company out. And they're talking about having, look right here, it says, and this is why I'm loading the boat right now. The company's search for acquisitions continues, and we are in active negotiations with multiple companies right now that fit well with our target industries. Given this recent progress, we are highly confident that we can move up our timeline and complete at least one acquisition by the end of July. However, please note that any such acquisition will be subject to completing due diligence, finalizing terms, and obtaining financing, and the completion of definitive agreements by both parties. So we're looking for something towards the end of July, some type of news. And even if it takes a little longer, I'm willing to hold with this share structure and with the catalyst coming up. So, this all started. In fact, let's take a look back here, and we'll go to the chart here. And if we take a look at the chart, this thing pretty much flatlined for the majority of 2020. Get towards, you had a couple of pops, one-day pops. But right around when Chris Kern came in, and this thing started really, really perking up here, and you can see in February had a little pop, came back down. I think this thing had a pop no higher than the 20s, 25, something like that. I think the high was 28 right here. Pulled all the way back down, almost to the trips. In fact, the low was trips 8, and then all of a sudden. This is right here when the talks of going pink current and everything happened. So April they ended up going pink current. You can see this run. We called this thing out here in the 40s. In fact, this is 75. I think we closed about right back here. We ended up catching a dip, and then this thing ripped all the way up to 170. What was the high? 170. 175 was a high. Now, if you look, this thing has taken a beating, closed at 0.0048. And I think this thing, once we get some acquisition news with the share structure, we should be able to test these highs again. So even if we get half or 3/4 of that move, we're still looking at closer to a penny and a half. That's still 150%. So this is definitely one of my major summer swing alerts. I'm loading anything I can under probably under 0.006, and just sitting back and letting this thing play out over the next possibly 2-3 months, and see if we can get this thing to 3, 4, 5 cents with the share structure, and with the with Chris Kern making acquisitions. So really like this company. I've liked it for a while. This is a bottom play alert, because I don't think this thing goes much lower. I'm pretty sure right around the low 40s is our bottom here, and this is the perfect time to accumulate before that news starts rolling out and trickling out, and pretty soon we start seeing pennies instead of half a penny and sub pennies. So that's all I got for you. Like I said, I am not a financial advisor. Everything on here is my opinion. This is definitely one of my top 4 or 5 plays, definitely over the summer. Right now, it's APTY and FERN are 2 of my very top plays going through the summer as low price swings. Really like FERNHILL, has an excellent share structure. I can't beat that drum enough. It's ran up to 175 just recently. I think it tests those. If it breaks those, who knows where this thing goes. So the risk reward here is absolutely phenomenal. I'm looking at about a 40 risk on this thing, so you're only looking at about 8 points down, and I'm looking at least 2.5. So we're looking at almost a 5-to-1 risk reward here. So really like this play. So that's all I got for you today. As always, please like, please share, please subscribe. Any comments or questions, please put them in the comments section below. And as always, let's get that money, traders.